Hello everybody, just a mongrel. Today we're doing a figure review on uh, Sabo. I don't remember his last name. Uh, this is the variable action hero Sabo. The box is somewhere. This is a pre-owned copy I picked up for around 60, maybe $70, which for a variable action hero really uh, isn't that bad. So getting into the figure, he's a tall guy. He's honestly quite taller than Luffy, which if we get him and then get him properly standing up, you can really see the height size with him. But it is mostly that hat that has that like thickness, that girth to it. So yeah, these are typically bigger than the regular anime figures. Um, but they do have a bit more detail, which I like. Variable action are really captured the way they look in the anime, which I like. They don't look too weird, which some figures look weird to me. They captured the goofy and the nice realistic details, like the gloves, stuff like that. Getting into it, arms go like that. Kind of weird movement. Not a big fan of how his shoulder joints kind of are. It has like a bit of a butterfly, which is cool. Elbows are pretty good. Hands, nice. One thing I don't like, though, is that, I don't know if this is just personally my copy, but oftentimes the pegs just kind of come apart. It doesn't break, because you can put it back together, but it is kind of hard to move that peg without it splitting. For the head, you can look up pretty good. We're going to get rid of that hat because it's a bit annoying. Also, his head comes apart like this, which is weird. And he comes with two heads, which we'll get into. It's just his hat kind of gets in the way a bit and is a bit annoying. This is the first time I'm changing his head, so I have to figure this out. There we go. Less annoying. That looks really weird to me. Yeah, he can look up pretty good if I can get his head actually on. Actually, I lied. Him looking up really isn't that good. Can look down. Has a base neck and a top neck, which is cool. He has an ab crunch. Can do a split. It's as far as you can go with that split, which isn't that great. Knee, I've seen better. Not the worst, but it's definitely not that good. It's got a ball joint in the foot. Alright. Toe hinge. And let's not forget his two parts of the cape move, which is kind of cool. They're on, I think this is a ball joint of some sort. The cape's alright. I'm not a big fan of it. It's definitely better than what they did for Jotaro. But yeah, pretty decent. For accessories, he comes with, we'll go with heads first. He comes with that. Face. They look pretty good. Because then it comes with two faces and two heads. His hair looks weird to me. I don't know if that's just a normal Sabo look. There's his giant, tumor on his head. There's his hat. He actually has removable goggles on it, which is pretty cool. It comes with larger goggles put around his neck. Going off of hands, he has the two fists, of course, with nice detail. Comes with two hands for holding poles to pole dance. Comes with Uh, two dragon claw hands, which is pretty cool. A shame he doesn't come with ones in black armament hockey. One open palm hand for his right to hold the flame fruit, and one for his right hand to hold fire, which is pretty cool. He also comes with two pieces of fire for his pipe. Smoking that ganja. So this one goes on the bottom, and this one goes on the top. And it just kind of goes like that. It's alright. I'm not a big fan of the stick to begin with. And the flare fruit, which I got mine and the piece was broken off. The color gradient looks a little iffy on it, to be honest. I think this little the stem's a bit too green, but the sculpt in general is pretty nice looking. So, in terms of sculpt and all that, he's pretty decent. Color is really good. I like the vibrant color on it. One thing I'm not a fan of is just the posability and lack of accessories. Just for the resale price of these, they don't really reflect how good the figure is, in my opinion. Like, yeah, these resell on the secondary market for a lot of value, but they just aren't really that great of it. Like, I think $60, $70 is a fair price for these. Especially with SH Figure Arts coming out with their own One Piece line again. And they actually don't look half bad. And they're like a quarter of the price on these on aftermarket. So yeah, another thing I want to point out is that he has a really hard time standing. Like, his knees and feet feel extremely weak to hold himself up. So he is one of the ones I'd recommend getting a stand for, just because he has this weird tendency to like slouch after a while. Like, his knees just give out and buckle. So that's also something else to keep in mind. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he has a thing on the back for his stick. So you can put the stick in, and you can be chilling with a pipe holder. It's cool. Normally, if they don't have something like this, I just use blue tack, but this is pretty useful. I actually do like this feature. Alright, that just about does it for today's video. Let me know how you think about these fig reviews. In all actuality, this is a pretty nice sculpted figure. I like the colors. It does feel like Sabo. It doesn't look weird to me. It looks like him. So I'd definitely give this a 4 out of 5. Pretty solid figure. If you see it for a good price, around $60-$70, I recommend picking it up. It is a pretty nice figure. Anyway, thanks for watching. Eat.